Good morning, students. It's revision of class 9 biology. Today we'll start the revision of second chapter, new chapter, chapter 4, the flower. So, first of all, we will define what a flower is. So, a flower is the reproductive part of a flower, most beautiful, conspicuous, as well as reproductive part of a plant. Here, definition is written: flower is specialized sort in which the leaves are modified into floral structure. Now, we'll discuss the structures in that are present in a flower. So first of all, there is a stalk. So first of all, there is the stalk, also known as pedicel, which support the flower. So this is the function of the stalk, it support the flower. Some flowers may be without this structure, are called sessile flower. So sessile flowers are those flowers those not having the stalk. The tip of the stalk may also be enlarged to form a cup-shaped structure called receptacle or thalamus. So thalamus or receptacle is the tip swollen part of the stalk. Now, the floral parts are borne on the thalamus in four different circles. Here, technically, it is known as halls. So, whatever the floral parts present in the flower, that parts are arranged or borne on the thalamus. First of all, in the first hall, so outermost is considered is the first hall, and on outermost hall or in the first hall, green sepals collectively called calyx are present. In the outermost hall, green sepals collectively called calyx are present because these protect the other floral parts. Examples are petals, male part as well as female part, especially when the flower is in the bud condition. Now, in the second hall, it consists of large, brightly colored petals collectively called corolla. So, corolla consists of petals which are brightly colored, some having fragrance only for the attraction of insect. If these petals are colorful, large, showy, mean for the attraction of insect for the process of pollination. In the third hall, from the outside, it consists of male part known as stamens. Stamen consists of anther and filament. Anthers are the bilobed structure that contain pollen grains. Now, in the innermost hall or the fourth hall consists of pistils. Pistil is the female part. It consists of stigma, style, and ovary, and this ovary encloses ovules. The number of ovules may vary from one to many. For example, mango contains single ovule, that is single seed. Watermelon contains many ovule, means many seeds. Now, come to the next topic: complete and incomplete flower. If a flower contains all the floral parts, such flowers are known as complete flower. And if any floral part is missing, such flowers are known as incomplete flower. Clear? Incomplete, imperfect, complete or perfect. Complete means all the floral parts. All the four floral parts. Incomplete means absence of any floral part, especially the reproductive part, that is stamen and pistil, either missing. Either stamen will missing or pistil will be missing. But the rest two parts, that petals and calyx, petals, sepals are the common structures. Now, out of the four floral parts, appendages that are pistil, stamen, petals, and sepals. Some are said to be essential and rest are known as non-essentials. For example, here in this flower, stamen and the pistil are the essential or reproductive part. Non-essential or non-reproductive are the petals and sepals, because these do not directly, they involve in the process of reproduction, because if petals will not be colorful, they will not able to attract insect, so they involve in fertilization, reproduction, but not directly. So they are non-reproductive, non-essential. And essentials parts are the reproductive parts are the stamen and pistil. Clear all of you? Come another point, topic, parenth. If petals and sepals fused with each other, means do not able to differentiate between the two. Such structure, once more, if petals and sepals fused with each other, do not able to differentiate them, such structure is known as parenth. Such structure is known as parenth. Then they are called tepals. Tepals. Then that structures are called tepals. So what are tepals? Undifferentiated petals and sepals collectively called parenth, called tepals. If parenth is green, if parenth appear green, then such parenth is called cephaloid, because sepals are greens. And if parenth is colorful, means petals are colorful, so it is known as petaloid. Clear? Brackets. When a flower arises in the axil of a leaf-like structure, if flower arises from a leaf-like structure, then that structure, leaf-like structure means somehow leaves are modified into flower-like structure, such structure is known as brackets. So in bougainvillea, this leaf-like structure, they are colorful, are called brackets, and these brackets enclose a small flower. Clear? Nectaries at the base of the ovary, means at the base of the pistil. Pistil consists of three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. So at the base of the ovary, a group of nectar secreting cells are present. Such cells are called nectaries, and these nectaries secretes nectar. That's why insect land on the flower, insect come close to the flower for the sucking of nectars, especially honeybee. If honeybee hovering over the flowers, means they come to the flowers some certain reason only to absorb, suck nectars, and that nectars are secreting from nectaries, and nectaries are the group of cells that present at the base of the ovary. Clear? Now, sexuality. A flower is said to be male, female, or bisexual flower. See here, a flower, if contain both the parts, such flowers are bisexual or hermaphrodite. If flower contain either male or female part, they are unisexual or incomplete. If flowers contain only male part, that are the staminate flower, and if contain female part, called pistillates flower. And if both the parts are missing, both the reproductive part, the male and female parts are missing, such flowers are known as neuter flower. Clear all of you? So whatever I taught during the in this revision, go through that. Clear all of you? Okay, revise the chapter. One notice for all of you. Dear student, questions either come from exercise or from the middle of the book. Clear? Okay, have a good day. Bye all of you.